Hello, my name is William James. I am the host. How are all of you? Yes, my boom mic thing is in shot, but not much I can do about that. Hi, this is Fridayreads and I'm on camera, so Fridayreads. This is also kind of a book haul and reading TBR thing in one. So it's what I'm reading and what I've read and what I've got. So, hi. Before we get going, please like and subscribe. As always, please share this on Twitter or on anything you've got, because the more shares, the merrier. And if you don't want to add to the discussion, just put a few emojis in the comments, because that's always welcoming. Let's get on with the list. I'm going to start with Bone Harvest. I got this months ago from Titan. By the way, that's cool. Long story short, the book got pushed back. The book's now out and you can check it out. It's available from all good retailers. This is a very dark, almost gothic horror meets psychological thriller about a woman with early onset dementia whose husband is dead and her best friend is convicted for the murder of her abusive husband but has now died in prison. This is a brilliant and interesting psychological novel. You get pulled into the world of a character who just wants to be left alone, and she's forced into this situation that she doesn't want to be in. She's literally forced headfirst into it and has no choice in being there. She absolutely hates it. This is a good read. This was a book that I hate this cliched line. I couldn't put down. I hate that. But I couldn't. I like thrillers. I like psychological novels. I like books that go into the brain and psyche of a character, and I like books that keep you guessing. The plot twists to this are not predictable. You never feel like you're being spoon-fed anything. So yeah, this is now available. It was pushed back by Titan due to COVID. It's happened. Not much we can say or do. Do check out The Bone Harvest. I mean, great writer, full stop. The Plague Stones and The Hollow Tree are two other books of his that I've read that are definitely worth picking up. Enjoyable, great, and will keep you on the edge of your seat. So this is my am reading. The Ghost Tree. Now, this is a writer I really like. I'm more interested in the books though. She often does like fairy tale retellings. This, on the other hand, is more of a creepy, gothic fairy tale. I've actually started it. I'm not all the way in, but I'm so glad that I've started reading it. Where's my mark? I'm on page 83, so I'm about there. So I've got a long way to go with this one. Titan sent this to me again. I adore her work. The Mermaid was very good. The Girl in Red. Nothing beats a survivalist retelling of Little Red Riding Hood. I like her writing style. I like her quirks, and I'm getting my teeth into this, and I'm really glad that I did. Also perfect with Halloween and autumn coming up. Dracula's Child. Now this one was sent to me again by Titan, and this is my hit or miss book out of this lot. While not a bad book by any means, I found it's not Bram Stoker's work. I get that the writer has a different voice, but this is an unofficial sequel to Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's written in the same format. I feel like it didn't need to be. I think Bram Stoker's Dracula is phenomenal. This isn't. It's good, it's creepy, but it isn't. It's been some years since Jonathan survived the ordeal in Transylvania, and after vanquishing Count Dracula, returns to England to try and live an ordinary life, where their new son Quincy gets deeper in the shadows and the heart of the family. This is a very supernatural. It's all told in diary entries and letters, like Dracula, but it just didn't hit the same keys. It didn't quite hit the same notes for me. While not a bad book, it's very difficult to compare this to the original, and I feel like the writer maybe should have just wrote it as in a different style, maybe, because it's you have to be a very competent writer to get away with the letters, and some of this book isn't in that style, so it's jarring as well. So some of it's third person narrative, some of it slips into first person here and there with the letters. It's not a bad book, but it's jarring. Will I read it again? Yes, because I like Dracula. Do I think it's a worthy sequel? No. Do I think it's a good standalone? Yes. So, a dear internet friend of mine published his short stories collection, Don't Trust the Bees. Hey Deep. This guy's really cool. He's a great writer. He's an indie writer. He's just got this Stephen King-like voice, and he's published quite a lot of short fiction, and I like his short stories anyway. I don't know, he reached out to me, and it's kind of a shame that The book community online is so snotty about self-published and indie published work. There's stuff like this which is phenomenal. And people are snotty about it because people, it's not by one of the big 5 publishers, so it won't get them anything. Just a great collection. It's just this great little weird collection of short fiction. It says it all. There's a story in here for everyone. Some you'll like, some you won't, and that's what I like about short story collections. He also authored The Overbridge and Broken Rock, 2 fantastic short novellas that are definitely worth picking up. Do follow him on social media, just look for his name. It's quite distinctive. And I did have to laugh because when I didn't expect him to send me what he sent me, which I'm kind of blown away by. He included a little sticker, and he also included some gorgeous art cards within this. Like, these are stunning. One was slightly damaged when it turned up because the package got damaged. I'm really annoyed by that, but they're really stunning little art cards that came with the book that really do set the tone, and a nice autographed one. But yeah, he's a phenomenal writer and someone that you need to check out. And another booktubey YouTube friend, I got sent his book, and I talked about it before, but I decided to reread it. Now, he is an indie writer. This is the original version. There's a new version with a different cover available now, where he's tweaked the text slightly. Also, bookmarks. I appreciate bookmarks. He is this great crime writer. He's got a voice, and I like his style, and I don't normally read friends' work on here because it can cause problems, but he's a really good writer, a unique voice. Do check out his work as well, Dean. Why did I say Dan? Dean. Check his work out and go from there. Surprised, and I always slip up with names. So before we get going, like I said at the beginning, like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Do check out my podcast, The Viking Writer, available every Saturday on all major platforms.